All right, I'm here. It's always something, huh? I just wanted a smooth transition from John Crimes to John Hinge. That's all. But you know what? I'm kind of glad. I'm glad I didn't get the smooth transition. 'Cause that means the first smooth transition is going to be when I'm at my new place. That's all. What's going on to my man's Manny up in his beach? You're back. Yes, I'm back. The trilogy. What's up, the glare? Mercedes girl was popping. Look, I bet y'all didn't even know this. If the camera gonna catch it, I don't know if the camera gonna catch it. It may not catch it in this lighting, especially focusing on me. Are you gonna catch it? Nah, you ain't gonna catch it. You ain't gonna catch it. No, it ain't gonna. It's not gonna focus on it. But I like my shallow depth of field. But my favorite color is like jade turquoise. So even though I knew I was gonna have them wooden frames made, I wanted my jades to stand out. So that says John Crimes. It's my John Crimes specs. Shouty. Oh man, the stuff I'm about to miss, Manny. Manny is just now hitting me. I'm leaving the South. I am leaving sweet tea forever. I know you guys think that you can make sweet tea on other parts of the country, but you can't. You can't. You don't have grandmas that grew up making sweet tea like that. Oh, you don't. You don't have that. Crystals, Zaxby's, Chick-fil-A, catfish. Oh Lord, I'm about to give. Oh, I don't even know how it feels to wake up and say, "Hey man, I was gonna get me some crystals after the club." Shout it! Oh, shout it! I can't say shout it. Shout it! They're gonna look at me like I'm. You know what I'm gonna do? Cause I'm gonna do vlogs on this channel too. My first vlog is I'm gonna go around town, and I'm just gonna say what's up, shouty, to different people and see what response I get. And there's no Chick-fil-A where I'm going. You're gonna miss your wing place. It's a wing place on every corner in Atlanta though. They're like you drive down the street, you're gonna pass like 10 wing spots, like local wing spots. Yeah, I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff. Like you just don't realize until because you like when I go to these places, I normally go to these places on vacation, so it don't really hit you. But like, nah, I'm going to stay for real. Like I'm not leaving. Your vid had me in tears today. It was moving and so inspiring. Thanks for sharing. Proud of you. Thank you, Hybrid Pisces. My video was not intended to be sad. It was intended to, I guess, driving across the country is really like, you're leaving the cocoon, right? So the things that make you, a lot of stuff that make you sad or make you depressed, if you really think about them, those are things that you wish you could change. So to me, the song was releasing anything I can't change. I lost. I told people who've been coming to this channel, the videos are private now, but I had told y'all I went through something so horrible and bad recently. I said, if y'all knew what I just went through, and that was losing my teenage daughter. Um, I had I had joint custody with her mom, but I had physical primary custody. So if somebody ever asks, like, what's the difference between full custody and someone having physical custody, meaning the child stays with you, you have physical custody, but it's joint custody, but you have physical, meaning you guys have equal custody of the child, but they live with you in your house. The difference is Like if you got full custody, you can just move wherever you want to. With me having physical custody, but on under joint, I can't leave the state with the child. So, like, I got played over. I got lied to. I was told everything was fine, and then 2 weeks before they knew I was gonna move, they switched up on me because they knew I wouldn't have time to take them to court. I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? I got a job and everything. I gotta leave. So they purposely played the system against me, and it just caught me so off guard with all the other horrible stuff that had happened this year. But that song was just like there's just stuff you can't keep dwelling on stuff. You're gonna stay sad. You're gonna stay depressed. You got to take everything that you have control over it, looking knowing that that's your deck of cards, and you got to go through life and smile. So that song was just getting everything off. I think it's weird. I think it's weird that nobody would contact somebody when they're going through so much mental stuff in their life if you're the person parent. So I have no contact with anybody in my family. Nobody's called. Nobody worried. So everything in the song was true. It was literal. All I had to do was make it rhyme. When I said, I said one day it was sweet. Playing the word sweet, sugar. With then next thing you know, I got diabetes. I almost died all alone. I know how Prince felt when he did it. Is because I'm in true crime. I went looking for the photos when Prince died, and I saw the empty photos of his big house, and I saw him on the floor in the elevator when he died. I'm like, yo, that dude was literally all alone. So maybe when he started panicking and realizing his body wasn't working right, he must have been scared out of his mind being all alone. So that day I had the diabetic attack. I didn't know I had diabetes. I've never been announced or told I had diabetes. So I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm freaking out. My legs are not working. My hands aren't working. I can't stand up. I feel crazy. I'm like, I'm dying. I'm about to die right now. And I was all alone. So like, I know how Prince must have felt. Like you have an attack on something you don't know that you have. Which that I'm in control of that now. But like, to me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with men, you try to be macho and hide a lot of stuff. It's like I'm gonna release everything, all pride, and just let my feelings out on this track. And when I stop making this song, when I finish recording this song, everything positive, and I'm only looking at what I can control. And what I can control is my daughter think I'm cool now, and I ain't think that was gonna be happening no time soon. She, you know what I'm saying? We cool. She cool with what's going on. My kids happy. They can't wait to fly out to come see me and stuff. I got a beautiful place. When I was in the Air Force, and I remember on the airplane, after being on the airplane for like 21 hours, we were about to land in Korea. And as the plane is coming down, and for the first time in my life, I'm seeing Asian homes. Like, because first they look like little specks. But the plane coming down, they get close, you're like, oh my God, I'm in another country. And I'm not here to visit, I'm here to live. This is my home. As the plane was coming down, I said, there's somebody in these houses that I'm looking at that's going to be my best friend. And I don't know how they look. I don't know how they talk. There's somebody on the ground down here that I'm possibly going to fall in love with. There's a whole slew of people here that I don't know that's going to mean so much to me. And that's how I'm looking at life now. Like, I'm about to drive with 2 puppies, as I put in the song. I'm about to be in the U-Haul with 2 dogs, and I'm going to a place, and I don't know nobody. But when I get there, they're going to be all kind of people. They're going to have a homie. I'm going to be cool. We're going to go shoot pool and stuff. I don't know how they look. But they're there at this new place that I'm going to. My brain is focused on that stuff. All negativity ended with that song that I made. All of it ended. So you got to help yourself, like physically, you got to help yourself mentally. That helped me mentally. Like, just put it all out on the track, wrap it up, and let it go. The unique relationship between the parent and the child cannot be permeated by any one time or space. You're good, John. Thank you, Hybrid Pisces. What's up, Val? Hey, buddy, my husband, listen with me. He is as proud of you as I am. I keep him in the know. Tell your husband, Val, I said, what's up? Y'all like the third people that did that. Stephanie Harlow and her husband listened to the song twice, too. And it made me feel really good that Adam, Stephanie's husband, Adam, liked the song. Korea, was that the place where the infamous story happened? Yeah, in Korea. I didn't think about that when I was landing Mark, getting off the plane. Like, one day I'm going to crap my pants on the bus. Such good things are waiting for these new opportunities. Exactly, Courtney. And tell your kiddo I said, what's up? Tell her what's up. She knows she going to meet me one day, though. She knows she going to meet me one day. What's up, Jenny? You scared my cat with the clap. That sounds funny and gross. I scared your cat with the clap. I told you it's a different vibe than John Crimes. I told you. Alice and Brian, wishing you all the happiness you can stand. Been watching your other channel for a few years. Found you on a Friday night. Wine and Crime of Stephanie's. Your song is very genuine. You have many gifts. Thank you, Allison and Brian. That means a lot to me. Really, really appreciate that. Yeah, man, I know that's a weird feeling, but probably a breath of fresh air. Yeah, man. And Manny, you know how it is, Manny. Especially coming from the battle rap community, because you have to have your pride up so much and be some sort of way because of how people tease you and stuff online. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit no more. I don't care about nothing, man. Like, Crystal, my girl Crystal is here. I gotta pull out my other phone because y'all can call in. This is the one. This is the channel you can call. You can text, and I can let you call in and stuff. But what I was about to say, your song was deep. Thank you, Juju. That Shane Dawson cat. Yeah, I had tears for you too with that song. You've gone through so much stuff long enough. Yeah, Jana, there's some stuff I didn't even put in the song. What's up, Lolo, in this beach tonight? What's up, Lolo? I was just thinking about you, like, I need to talk to Lolo in a minute, man. Yeah, that's a phone. You know that there's stuff I didn't even put in the song, like, and it, when that I forgot it, that was the more recent stuff that happened, but a lot of people be saying that, man. A lot of YouTubers be like I know they haven't told y'all yet, but there's bigger YouTubers that's going through some really similar personal stuff, and when it's time for them to tell you, they're gonna tell y'all, but YouTube is either gonna be a hobby, right? Like you like sitting here and making these videos, and if it is a hobby, when something bad goes on in your life, you don't care at all. You don't care about no YouTube. And then for some people, YouTube is a job, it's a career, so it's just like they trying their best to mentally get back so they can get back on track because this is what they do for a living. So in either scenario, people gotta kind of fall back. Y'all don't even know, I got bullied this week. I got straight up bullied this week about people mad that I don't want to tell them who the YouTuber was that committed plagiarism. Now, all the stuff I got going on, right? I'm pricing, I'm packing stuff up again. I got so much going on in my life. And then I come read comments and somebody like talking shit to me because I don't want to tell them. And I'm like, you don't care about me. I go and put this person out here and everybody run over to me. You ain't going to come defend me. I want to know who it is because I'm nosy. I don't care about you. I'm gonna make you feel bad. Don't tell me. And when you tell me, I'm gonna go, oh, that's who it is, and I'm gonna run off with my life. Like people be crazy online, bro. You did the right thing by not name dropping, yeah. But they gonna get name dropped. Somebody putting together, chopping up all their stuff. Somebody making the video. Somebody about to expose this YouTuber. So I'm like, you're gonna find out who it is. It's just I didn't. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, definitely not worth it. Yeah, nah, man, I got other stuff to do. Like imagine if I was in a U-Haul, got my dog, and we going across the country, and my phone just go beep 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 beep. All these stuff, and everybody come messing with my channel online, harassing me, and all of this. There's this crazy online internet drama. People take it up for somebody for being plagiarism, for stealing somebody else's work. I'm not thinking about this. I'm gonna pull over the U-Haul truck and try to type back or go. No, I got real life stuff I got to do. So I don't have time to like. Thank you for covering Landon's case. I said I was gonna cover. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you, ladies and gentlemen? That's who sent me Landon's case right there. I told you I got you back, and I understand now why you gave it to me. I understand why you wanted me to do it, but I'm like 88% certain I'm going to discuss Landon when I do Adrian Jones' video. Adrian Jones, another case I got bullied on. I got bullied on that case. I put out that video, and people was like, don't do it. All the comments are negative comments bashing me saying, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Couple weeks go by, people was like, where the Adrian Jones video? Where the video? Where the video? Bullying me about the case and told me not to do. Now, I don't want to say your real personal life, but I knew I was going through a lot, and I was in no condition to do that video. And then a lot of health issues and super deluxe high blood pressure, and people want me to starve myself and do all this shit right then. I'm like, I want to wait until I move into my permanent home. I have my permanent life, and I do it safe way and make this video to give him a lot of coverage. And I know for a fact when I do Adrian Jones, it's going to get a lot of coverage because I was shocked that people saw the trailer that I pull out that I didn't even know. Like I went to do John Lorden's video game show. John Lorden, the YouTuber, does true crime. And when they introduced me and all the people on the panel, like one of the women on the panel worked on Investigation Discovery, and they was like, "Oh, we can't wait for you to do the thing you're doing for Adrian Jones." I'm like, "Oh crap!" And then somebody else was like, "Oh yeah, when you do the Adrian Jones, we want you to come talk about it on this podcast." I was like, "Wow, this is gonna be huge when I do this." So I don't want to be moving around, floating, and got all these issues. I want to be in a controlled environment where I can safely do this. But if you go and read the comments, or if you randomly go look at any video, all the videos I come out with, look at the Chris Watts video when I went live talking about the documentary. Just go scroll and read the comments. You're gonna see comments pop up randomly, talking shit to me that I'm a fraud because I didn't do the Adrian Jones video. When the pages of the story that is your life drop out beneath you and you drop so deep you touch the dirt at the bottom of the hole, the climb back up is shrouded step by step in gratitude and joy. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You wanted full focus. Yeah. I mean, I could have. Okay, so what if I would have did that Adrian Jones video? Like, you guys know what happened to me. It led to me almost fucking losing my life to undiagnosed diabetes. I did not have at the time. So at the time I would have done this, and the amount of starvation and stuff that I would have had to do, and I have diabetes and I don't know it. But people want their video. Do the video. So it's crazy. It was funny when you said there would be other YouTube videos about Landon after yours, alluding to the plagiarism. Nah, I wouldn't allude to plagiarism. It's just I know that people watch my channel, and when I start talking about stuff, y'all look at it. When I do cases, I do the case that people don't really cover. You ain't seen a lot of people make a Vera video. You ain't seen a lot of people make a video on Sarah and Amina. You ain't seen a lot of people make a video on Caitlin Nicole Davis. You don't see a lot of people do a video on Zach and Addie. Shout out to Southern Fried Podcast. It's the only podcast I've ever listened to all the way through. They did on that. Wait, you're diabetic? Yeah, Lolo. Almost freaking died. Almost died. I found out I'm a diabetic in the very worst way. So the fact that like nobody was talking about Jessica Chambers, we typed her name in. So for you all who just saw the Jessica Chambers trailer that I released with Stephanie Harlow, I'm gonna tell y'all the behind the scenes stuff on this channel. That's what the channel is for. That's not a new trailer. I didn't even know that trailer was gonna go out like that last week. What happened was that trailer, we made that trailer in January. I'm supposed to fly to Stephanie at the end of February of this year, 2020, and we supposed to do the Jessica Chambers. But COVID happened, and you couldn't fly anywhere, so we had to scrap the idea. So the trailer has been on my channel since January, since February this year, on, well, not private, but unlisted. So if you didn't have the link, you can see it. So if you go look at the trailer when it dropped last week, you're going to see comments going back 9 months ago. That's why. So it's been on my channel. I try to be nice and surprise people, just like I surprised her. She sent me a message saying, why don't you cover Landon Robbins? She probably didn't think I was going to do it. I did it. So someone left a comment on my video last week's live, and they said, John, it would be so great if you do Jessica Chambers. So I said, I'm going to surprise her. Let me go find the link so I can post the link to this comment, and she can see we was going to do Jessica Chambers. So when I went to go post the link to her, I made it public. Since the video has never been public, it released it as if I just made the Jessica Chambers trailer last week when I had made it 9 months ago. So if you go back to January of this year, you tell me who was making videos about Jessica Chambers until we start talking about it. No one. There was nothing you can find. There's no YouTube. Then when I looked at that trailer, I put that trailer out during a live in January, and then everybody started covering Jessica Chambers. Like, no, there was no special on at the time. There was no nothing. I was like, okay. And then it happened a couple of times on other videos too. One of the scariest moments. Well, Lolo, you got to call me and tell me about what happened, and I'll tell you what happened to me. Gotcha, Lolo. I did talk about it, but I think I put the live on private. Yeah, it's on private because it was on this channel. But yeah, I'll hit you. I want to catch up with you anyway. John will say what Casey wants to do, and someone will quickly cover it. Yeah, so they'll listen to my channel. I'll say so because you gotta think. I have not been putting out videos back to back to back like other YouTubers. So when they put out the videos back to back to back, they running out of cases. I choose a case what pissed me off, what touches my heart. A random person came to me and said, John, why don't you cover Jadrian Jones? I'm like, all right, I'll look into it. I looked into it and I got fucking pissed. I put myself in his shoes and I could not stop thinking about Adrian Jones. So it touched me. So I'm gonna do Adrian Jones. But these other people, they doing so many cases, they're running out. You gotta find new ways to reinvent yourself mentally, because once you do stuff like that, you can get burned out. What I love about Danielle Holland is just how open and honest she is. Like, she's just a cool ass motherfucker. And she said it. She admitted it. She said, I was starting to get burned out with, doing this, so much and doing these cases. But what made me get revigorated and get new life is you and Stephanie Harlow. Like, she came and she's so detailed. She started saying all these great compliments about Stephanie. And she said, when I saw your channel, John, like, I was just blown away the way you make it look. You know what I'm saying? Your heart, your passion you put into it. And she said that kicked her into second gear to start, doing her channel differently and stuff. And I like that, because most people will not have, they have too much pride to give somebody else compliments and say something like that. I love seeing people that inspire me. I'll say that shit with the quickness. Y'all know I like Live Abuse Free. And I'm late to the ball game, getting into watching Jim can't swim, but uh, but people, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no pride when it comes to giving people props. I like what you do. I like what you do. That shit gonna move me and gonna make me work even better. Um, Jim can't swim is fire. I know, right? I need to grow big like Jim can't swim. I couldn't believe how many patrons he has. I was freaking floored. John, would you ever consider looking at the Janet Marie case? She got murdered by her husband while pregnant. He walked free, pleading pleading out for plea. Such a tragic case. I look at any cases. I look at any cases. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you. So when I move in and I get settled, since I'll be doing it all day long, the first thing I'm gonna do is put out the because I already got the visuals, I got everything ready. The first thing I'm gonna drop is the Zach and Addie 2 case. Then I'm gonna drop the Brittany Shanks case. And when I say drop, I mean like a week apart to just start getting back into that normal rotation. And these will be quick. Like, I'm not going to work when I move. I'm going to wake up and do YouTube when I first get there. So tonight's case is doing me in. I cannot imagine putting together a video on it. I'm telling you, I don't think that people ready. Like, and I feel like I got it made because I haven't done many cases. There's so many cases that I can do, and I am far from being burned out. And I mean mentally, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying. I'm like, you sound burnout could sound like an insult. I mean, like mentally, when people have done so much, they need, inspiration. I'm ready. I can't wait for the Britney case. Yep, the Britney case. Someone laughed. Yo, it's funny how people try to put you down. Someone laughed and was like, yeah, you were going to do something with Amazon. That, like, I asked for that. I didn't ask for Amazon. I started making the Britney Shanks for a YouTube video. That's it. I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for someone who I grew up with from my hometown, who blew up in one industry, to know heavy producers, to put shit on Amazon, and Amazon knowing that Netflix is putting out great documentaries. When they see this huge turn in this case, it may not be a term. We don't know yet. I don't say for certain. But when I tell them what happened, I'm just talking to a friend and I go on with my life. The friend tries to contact me so much he can't contact me. So he contacts Stephanie Harlow and he sends Stephanie Harlow a screenshot saying, like, tell fucking John to answer his fucking phone because I won't answer my phone. He went to 2 producers who saw the idea, and it said we do $1 million right now if he can get the ending to this twist, and he can shoot all of this in 4K, and we'll put it on Amazon. I didn't ask for that shit. Remember, they try to punish me like, yeah, you couldn't do it. Like, I didn't ask for that. That happened. That's real. I didn't ask for that. So if you hear this, you're gonna go and try to make phone calls and see could you do it. See could you get this stuff. See could you get like your real reaction to shit. Like, and people are crazy. But since I couldn't, and it fell through, and now that I'm back on track, and now that Brittany Shanks' mom wants to do a final interview, I'm good to go. I'm put it back on. I'm gonna put it on YouTube. What's up, Rep Ash? I started watching the case of Robert B. the other day. I posted it in your Patreon. It's really sad. Robert B. I don't know who Robert B. is. I got to check that out. I told him about that channel for months. I don't think that people should ever listen to what Desi says. She is a known fraud and a liar. Copycats don't come close to the details, the movie reenactments, and they leave out so much. Yeah. Jennifer Ashley says she just popping in. You know, I was supposed to go live tonight with Motley, man. I thought Motley was going to hit me up. I want y'all to subscribe to my Buddy Motley page, but we'll just do it next time. Yeah. That's what I remember. You were talking about really trying to physically get there, and there was something in the background asking if there was a safe word, if you had stopped the fasting. Yeah, that's the Adrian Jones video. It takes an insane amount of time out of my life to keep up with my favorite YouTubers, which are few. I can't imagine how much time goes into making them, especially quality, well-researched videos. I went live on this channel to show people just how long it takes to edit a video. I edited one scene from Brittany Shanks' video where she's just knocking on this elderly man's front door. And I think that live was an hour. I think so. It took almost an hour to edit a scene that's only 1 minute, and I really didn't finish it. It really would have taken me longer if I wasn't live, and I would have went to try to do more ideas. I don't have scripts. I do this stuff on the fly. I think of stuff on the fly. I just shoot as much as I can, and then when I sit down in the chair and start trying to put it together, that's when I do it. The Brittany Shanks case had so many twists and turns. I have no clue how that's going to be in order until I sit down in my new gaming chair. This is getting thrown away in a couple of days. But when I do that, then I will know the best way to tell Brittany's story. Brittany went to school with my son. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that, man. The host is spreading rumors. Bears case had me from beginning with the train, horn, and you narrating that being the last thing. So Jay, if I don't know if you're a patron or not, but if you any new patrons, if you scroll back until last year in my Patreon, you can click and see I edited the beginning of Vera Joe's video when the train, and I'm using symbolism. Vera Joe was so different, and her life was so broken and rugged. I said that I want to find footage of a broken, bent railroad track where a train is struggling because the track is so broken, to symbolize not only her life but her death. And as this train is broken going across, I want to do flashes of Vera Jo when she was a little girl, just different flashes of her and her life, all the way until it ended with her dead on these tracks as the opening sequence. So I thought of that, and I edited that live for my patrons, and I'm sure that live was well over an hour. Well over an hour. I think the live would have been like 2 hours long just to do that intro. Is that kind of commitment and talent that will get you an Oscar one day? I hope so. As a matter of fact, we can do something that could be fun here. I never got to finish it. I don't know. You guys may think it's boring. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it. If y'all leave, y'all just going to leave. I'm going to do it right now. I was going to, last week, write a script of a short film. Hold on, I got to remember how I was going to end that. Oh, all right, I know what I want to do. All right, so hold on. All right, I only started on the beginning. I only got like one sentence on here. So this is what I'm going to do. I don't even care if someone takes this idea, but it's all good. All right, let me put this on this right here, and I'm going to show you how my brain works. So I wrote a song live. I recorded a song live. You saw the process. You saw the process of me editing a documentary footage of where I shot with actors. So you see me do all stuff live from my brain to you guys seeing it. You're going to see me write a script. And I'm going to go to the end of the script. It's going to be a short script, so it's be like 7 to 10 pages. Let's begin. See, I'm a spur of the moment person. I need to find out, how do I put window capture. So I want final draft window, boom, so you guys can see it. So let me make it bigger, big enough so you guys can see it. So we're gonna put the final. So if you guys don't know, final draft, this shit costs a lot of money. So I got version 8, but it's like version 10 version now. Final draft is the program they use in Hollywood for a screenplay. So every script you see in Hollywood, they're writing it on this program called Final Draft. Just a couple of things so you'll know. You have to do every scene by saying, is it inside or outside? Where is it? And is it morning, night, or evening? You have to do those 3 things. So as you can see, I started writing this. Interior is inside, bedroom, morning. So this is inside of a bedroom in the morning. Now for this script, it's only 2 characters, and one is a man, one is a woman. What I woke up thinking the other morning, I don't know why I was thinking this. I was just thinking pride. And so what I want to go with this script, I'm going to tell you what I want to go with it. So what happens with pride is that when we first fall in love or we first start liking somebody, whatever, our brain tries to push us to go by rules than to just be our raw, honest self. Like that when I wrote the song about my life, I said, fuck rules. I'm going to be my raw, honest self. So I was thinking what I want to do with this script is basically this couple just woke up after having sex. And the guy is in a chair. And from the way the scene opened, you can tell he's been there for a minute. So he only has on boxes. He's sitting in the chair. And the woman is still asleep. And what he's going to be doing is just thinking of stuff we're afraid to tell the other person because it may be too soon. So I guess with this script, and I'm going right now making stuff in my head. With this script, he is really loving this woman that he just made love to. And he's having like the crazy visions you don't tell anybody. Make vision getting married or really liking him and all of this stuff he's thinking about. And so when I do the dialogue, it's going to be something on the term of him going to be afraid to tell her what he wants to say. And he's going to tell her. And I'm going to do some kind of pause. And then it'll end with her reaction to it. So that's where we're going to go. And this is how we're going to do it right now live. All right. It says man. So when you first introduce somebody, if you guys don't know, I'm going to call him out right now. This guy in my chat named Marcus Reed. You see his Marcus Red in the chat? He says he's funny ass random jokes on my John Crimes channel and on this channel too. He is an actor in Hollywood. I'm not joking. I'm not making this shit up. So he can call me out if I have anything incorrect as I write this script down. If I do any kind of wrong punctuation that doesn't supposed to be in the script, he has to hide his identity. Because we ran into some crazy people on here, and we want to keep Mark private. But Mark is a real actor. I'm not joking. I'm not making this up. All right. So the first time you introduce a character in a professionally written script, their name has to be in all capital letters, followed by a brief description. Some people make them very, very descriptive when they describe their character. I don't like doing that because I want to offer opportunity to the most talented person. So a lot of times, unless I'm forced, unless it's just like if I'm making about a small village in Asia, then yeah, I got to do Asian people. But like if I'm not forced, I'm not going to do a race because that way any race can get it. So I do random age or whatever. So the first time the character name is man because he's a man, so all capital letters, and then the description is mid-30s. That's all I want to keep it. I want to keep it. So after you say his name one time, all capital letters, you don't have to do it again. So you see man, mid-30s. Next sentence, man. Shirt off in his boxers. Sits in a chair by the window as he nervously stares at sleeping. First time mentioning her name, all capital letter. Woman, brief description, beautiful, mid-30s. Anybody can get these roles if they want it. The bed is messy with clothes thrown all over the floor. Violin background music plays. Now, this may be nitpicking. Hold on, I'm touching the wrong one. This may be nitpicking, but technically, violin in the background plays should have been first, I think. I don't know, Mark, should this? Because, like, when it first comes on, you're going to hear the violin playing in the background. So this should have possibly been first. I'm just being nitpicky. All right. All right, so now I'm gonna go and not talking to y'all mode to thinking mode right here. A script should be in present form. I fuck up on this a lot. The bed is messy right now, present form. Sits, present form. A lot of times because I think about writing novels and shit, I do past form. Like he sat on the bed. No, he sits. All script should be in present form. Um, the bed is messy with clothes thrown all over the floor. Because I'll be doing like a slow camera swipe up, letting the audience reveal and see what's up. So what I'm gonna do is I want to do a cut to. So this would be a transition. So I'll T and cut to. Uh, it's annoying, but you got to keep putting the title for every time the scene changes. So we're gonna do a quick cut. So it's slow. You see a man. He's staring at her in his boxers, and she's asleep. And as the music, the sappy love music plays, it's gonna flash to a flashback. So we're gonna cut to a flashback, interior, hallway, night, because this is a flashback of what happened the night before. Night. Interior hallway, night. Man and woman, the two characters. Should I give them a name? We can do it. You know what? Since you guys are gonna be involved in this, we're gonna give them a name. Mark, I'm sorry. You're the only guy here. So Mark is gonna be the guy. And who's going to be the girl? The way you tell a person's life and death story is always thoughtful, respectful, and emotionally connected. I don't know how you're able to pour so much of yourself out and keep your tank full. Thank you, Anonymous. I don't know. I'll be afraid for live abuse free to dissect my brain, but I would assume I'm a naturally passionate person. That stubbornness comes from my mom. So when you talk about nature versus nurture, so that would be nature. The nurture, I mean, what happened to you as you grew up, went through a lot of abuse, went through a lot of being singled out and picked on, which hardens you, makes you learn how to fight for things. So you don't like to see other people going through it because you personally know how it feels. You mix that with having that passion, and maybe that's how you get somebody like me. Vera story is heart-wrenching, one of your top pieces. Thank you. Thank you. Jay said, yes, she's a patron. So this is what I'm going to do, guys, because I owe Jay, because Jay has been making some very long, detailed, thoughtful comments. And I have been too busy, and I haven't been able to respond to Jay in the comment section. So I want to name the character. So we're going to take man, all capital letters, and he's going to be Mark. And the woman will be Jade. Y'all about to go edit. All right, so flashback. Whew. Interior hallway night. Mark and Jade. I don't know if I want to say viciously. Passionate. A crash from wall to make it interesting. It's the little things people don't think about. I'm saying the keys fall. So they're kissing down the hallway like a love scene. You know what I'm saying? And this right here, some music still plays. I don't know why this is important to me, but who apartment is it is important to what would be I think it should be her apartment. I mean, she's still asleep the morning after, just to be in his passionate mind of how he feels, and he's thinking about the situation as he's looking at her as she sleep. He's not in a place he's familiar with because they just hooked up for the first time. So I think it would be better if it's her place. So the keys fall to the floor from Jade's hands. Is it without stopping? Is it without breaking? So now we're gonna cut back. We're gonna cut back to, that's a voiceover. We're gonna cut back to transition. Cut to. We're gonna cut back to the bedroom present time. I mean, I don't have to do this, but I'll do it. I don't have to put present time. I mean, because a script is directions. When you film it, people are gonna know. People are gonna cut. Like I'll do it. I don't really have to do this, but yeah. I'll make an interesting cut. Watch this cut right here. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna do this cut. Watch this cut. So we cut to boom. Mark stares at her. The music and the way he stares is gonna make this interesting. Scripts may read boring because they're just directions for the actor to do. So Mark continues to stare at Jade. Jade. Now watch this cut. Now I don't want to do it right now. What I was gonna do for this cut is Jade turns to her right in the present time, make it turn to a flashback of, but in the flashback it's the night before because we're going back to the night before. So in the morning time she turns to her right, but then it flashes to the past and she turns to her right and she's kissing Mark. But the reason I don't want to do that right now is because they were outside feeling for the keys. So this next flashback should be more of them stumbling, kissing, trying to get inside the house. So we'll put that later. But so we'll go right here. So we'll still say that she turned to the right. So what we'll do it later is when she turned back to the left. All right, that's what we'll do. So so what would I want to see now? So I'm thinking this is an apartment. One of those New York style apartments or whatever. You come in and those studio apartment like Seinfeld or some shit like that. Like or one of the apartments like in Sex in the City to when you first come in and the kitchen is right to your right or some shit when you open the door. So, what do you call that area? Like in the front of a New York apartment. It's not technically a fucking living room. I don't know what that shit is because I'm from the South. Um, this is on location in the studio. One of the funniest discoveries first when I started was finding out some of the background outside the windows, which is giant curtains. Um, it, I thought it's like a foyer the area in the house. Is that a foyer? Is that in the apartment? You know, we just put living room. All right, interior, living room, night. Hmm. Oh, see, this is how you think of stuff. Watch this. So, boom, door open. They come in, they're kissing. This is her apartment. First dialogue. Mark. Mm. Is that right? Mm-hmm. I don't want it to be Carrie because I don't want it to look like. Well, it don't matter because if it was on set, you just tell the actors like her legs are wrapped around him as he goes to the counter. And then for you horny people getting all lustful in the crowd, I'm gonna break the action. Cut to present time. My apartment, my foyer. I'm drunk with power, just getting a namesake. My Fitbit thinks I'm exercising again. All right. So, cut to back in the bedroom. So now I want to take the night before and put it back to here. So Mark limped to her because he stubbed his toe as he tripped over the cat. So we'll do it like this. Just keep in mind, all of this going on the entire time is the love violin music is playing. Um, I don't say walks over. Mark what? I don't say hops over. Mark limps over. Remember what we said we're going to do when she turns to the left? So we're going to do a transition and we're going to cut to interior, bedroom, night, flashback. So as she turns to the left, hmm, yeah, y'all, I'm taking all Mark's balls away. I got to give him some kind of. Ah! We got to give some. Mark needs some hair on his knuckles, don't he? um, I'm only on the second page. Just so you guys know, Mark can vouch. A page is roughly a minute. So we're only 2 minutes in, which is kind of great for a screenplay, a short film. You don't want a short film to be over 10 minutes. Typically, my short films are around 7 pages, around and that's roughly so 7 pages depends on how much is writing, how much dialogue is going on. 7 pages can be 7 to 8 minutes, maybe 6 minutes. This one may be a little longer. Like page one may be a little longer here because you guys aren't. I would put a lot of slow panning shots in to get especially when it first comes on, because there's no words for Mark. So I want you to try to be into his mindset of how happy he is. You know what would be great though, and this is what I'm saying, the thinking process, right? And it's kind of great that I'm not going in order. At some point, because real love is more than just the first time you have sex, at some point, I should throw the whole audience off, and when I do a flashback, that's how I'm going to end it. The final scene is going to be a flashback. It's going to be them in a restaurant. Because all this is so fucking great. Because in this screenplay, he about to reveal how they feel, the things that we don't do. Like Andre 3000 got a song called "Take Off Your Cool." A lot of people don't want to take off their cool. Mark is going to take off his cool. And so since we're going to get the opposite of what we normally see of these people really revealing themselves and how they feel, it would be a sweet little gesture to make the final scene be them in that restaurant before the drinks get on them, before they crash and go down that hallway kissing. There you go. There you go. Honestly, I probably should stop writing right now because somebody's going to steal my shit since I'm doing it live. But you know what? If you ever see this script or some shit like this going on, you know who really wrote it. You know who they really got the idea from. Boo-boo. All right, back to Mark Balls. No, I kind of like this sweet little version. Watch this right here. Three dots mean they're being interrupted. Now this is something, and so when I went to school to get my degree in creative writing, like you got to be yourself. You got to break some rules. You don't supposed to put what a person really thinking in the script. You're supposed to just tell the actor that. But to me, little stuff like "to shut him up" is little mental notes that's just right there for an actor, and mental notes for me to remember as well too. I really should write directions which says Jade kisses Mark. I should not write Jade kisses Mark to shut him up. But like I said, learn the rules and then learn when you want to break the rules. I want to, because I don't know, I may write this and don't look at this for 3 years. I want to know why I'm putting certain things in right there as I'm building the story. So I will add stuff like "to shut him up." But the way they trained us in school to get our degree, you're not supposed to see that in a professional script. But I guarantee you, people do shit like that in the professional script. Jade kisses Mark to shut him up. Mark, I'm gonna give you. I didn't do this at first, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I'm gonna tell y'all how Mark looked at me in my head. Not Mark in the audience. The Mark that I'm writing has, because he's so nice and soft right now, he has transformed into Mark Ruffalo playing the Incredible Hulk when he's not Hulk. Cause just thinking like he's trying to say, imagine that Mark Ruffalo like behind trying to take a bra off, and then the woman just takes off herself. He's like, I'm like how Mark City hold his neck up. Like, normally I can shut up. Like she just kiss him. He's Mark. I'm writing Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who Jade is yet. Maybe Jade is the real Jade in the audience watching now. But right now I'm watching Mark Ruffalo to me. My friend was a log cabin writer, uncredited joke writer. He used to tell me the quietest room in the world is a writer's room. Yep. I have a second major in English literature, and creative writing was always my most dreaded class. Kudos to you, friend. I love creative writing. It's like playing with toys. I got a toy action figure named Mark and one named Jade. I'm creating this story. It's like you're playing with toys. Like normally I can take off. So from now on, you guys on the same page with me. This is Mark Ruffalo playing Bruce Banner. Jade kisses Mark to shut Mark up. Do I want a flashback right here? I need a I need to marry two things. And I think I need to marry four things. I need to marry a flashback with a present clip prior to the reveal of their feelings. I need to marry something that he may not think. Wait, why she would like him. I need to do it right now too. While she's straddling on top of him. I need to make something that's odd. Hold on, y'all. This could be a pivotal moment here. Whatever what I'm about to write, I'm either going to it's like three things got to bounce on. I'm gonna write something here in this clip where she writing him, that's gonna come out. But in my brain, Jade is less telling than Mark, but it's gonna be more telling in her eyes when we do the final flashback of the restaurant. So when you watch this back, you can be like, that's why she really like him. That's why she really like him. All right. So how do I do that in this pivotal moment where Jade is straddling him in this flashback? Can't be on the nose. It got to be a little off-putting. I may change this. I'm gonna put this down and I'll try to make up a story to go with it later. We're gonna go back to right here where Jade takes off the bra. Don't think I'm crazy, cause it's gotta be subtle, it gotta be little. I'm gonna try to come back and make that matter later on in the script. Cause sometimes with women, men, we try so much to do this crazy shit, and we don't know it's the little things that women see based upon previous experiences and stuff that happened to them. So we're gonna leave that little herring, that little thing right there that Mark neatly places the bra on the stand. So now we can continue the story. All right. She straddles Mark. So now I'm done with this scene. Now I can go back to the present, right? All right. Oh, interior, bedroom, morning. Go back. Go back. Stinking bulla. Stinking bulla. Bum bum bulla. All right. So interior, bedroom, morning, present. All right, so we're back to the present. We can't come to these for no reason, so something needs to happen now in the present. Now, this is a short film. Where am I on my short film? I think I can start the reveal because they gotta do dialogue. So we're gonna start it right now. We're gonna wait. Let's wake Jade up. No, this is how we'll do it. We'll do it like this. We're gonna do it the way it started off. Mark sits. So it's not where he was standing by her on the bed. He's moved back to the chair. Mark sits in the chair by the window as he stares at Jade. Jade wakes up and looks at Mark. It's just so funny having Mark Ruffalo in my head because now that it's Mark Ruffalo, I know the actor Mark Ruffalo would do some shit like this. Like the girl wakes up and he probably go, "Hi." He probably would do some shit like that. I like. Oh, I'll have to go back and change something. Has Jay said anything yet? Okay, I love it. I love it. Jay hasn't said a single fucking word. Okay, so we're gonna make Marcus about to spill everything. We're gonna keep it going to hold the suspense because the whole thing is about Mark wants to reveal how he really feels after they slept together the first time, and we don't know. We know Jay's a little forceful. You know, she knows she's a little assertive. So we're not gonna let Jay say anything. I've written plenty of scripts. One of my claim to fame is this. I have an entire television show. I'm gonna stand out and say that if anybody reads this television show, it will get no company will read this and buy and turn down this show I have. And I keep it close to my heart. I already got it registered, Mark, with Screenwriters Guild East. Well, actually, I don't know. Mark, am I going to have to change it to Screenwriters Guild West, or do I keep it Screenwriters Guild East when I move? That's weird. But I already got it copywritten, everything. Can't nobody do it. I just wait till give me somebody to meet, and it will be on television. And I'm shocked no one has thought to do this idea. It is, I love it. Like it's hard that I wrote it because I love talking about it, but I can't say anything because somebody would take that idea and they'll run and try to copy it. So, but I love it. You guys will be blown away if I read it to you. All right, so we're gonna keep Jade not talking. So here's Mark. I gotta get. So what Mark is gonna do this right here. So Jade waits and looks at Mark. So if you were watching this would be a wide shot when like they're not close together. A one wide shot to where she's all the way on the left side of the screen in the bed waking up, and Mark is all the way across the room and his box is in that chair. And I keep it a wide shot. So I was gonna have Mark move the chair, but no. So this is what we're gonna do. Do a beat, just a pause in the action. So they just sit there with this wide shot, and the audience know they just went at it and had sex all night. So it's like, what now? So we're gonna pause, and here comes Mark. As I type this, I'm not gonna talk, but I just want y'all to picture Mark Ruffalo in your head. The whole point of that's a little comical little thing right there is that, you know, I'm just prolonging it that we don't know what Jade is thinking. I'm not a New Yorker, so I'm not gonna even try to do it. I was gonna try to make up some fucking streets and then go back and get the real ones from a New Yorker, like the way you stop the Uber driver from taking 115th and whatever the fucking shit New Yorkers say, and be telling him the right way, because we're building that Jill is assertive, and this is what Mark is lacking. Um, is that wrong? Uber driver is saying that it's spelled wrong. Trying. Don't want to joke. What would be something in her personality? It's a little different and interesting. I probably change for fantasy. A lot of short films I want you to put for fantasy in it when you enter these contests or whatever. That may be a little bit too harsh. I think that's more realistic, but people don't like realism, so I may have to change that. I'm gonna keep it for a first draft to see where I want to go. Um, that last line that Jade says, or I'll get. Normally I do this stuff by myself. I get help from you guys watching, but now I need to transition this. All right, that's a real restaurant, so we're gonna use that one. It's a real restaurant, so where's my? I got a tie marked neatly folding the bra the night before to the final scene of this flashback in a restaurant, or hopefully that inspired me to go up and change something else that Mark does that we can see inside of her personality of why she likes Mark. This is gonna be harder than I thought. I got something that's better. Interior, Luciano's Italian restaurant bathroom. We're gonna add a third person into the script, and y'all tell me what y'all like about this. We're gonna add a third person to it. I'm gonna play on the name. Look, Karen. Karen, mid 30s. Don't want to be a friend? Hold on. This may not work. Y'all just let me know if this will work. We'll see how it goes. All right, we're gonna keep it as a friend. People don't say friend in real life like that. We fuck up as writers by saying some friend because we want the audience to know this person that friend, and you should never write to want an audience to know something like that. Um, it should come out in their actions. So I'm not gonna say that. All right, 6 minutes. As rough as a first draft, there's a lot of little things I change, and I probably would drive around thinking of this script in my head. Probably end up changing a lot of stuff to marry each section and make them more cohesive to each other. So it's probably a 95% chance that whole final scene would change. It could be some because one of the other options I was thinking about instead of a close friend she had to watch her on a date, which don't seem that realistic anymore. I mean, it could work in the script. Like like an elderly, super nice woman come in the bathroom and tell her how much like she saw that the guy she's on a date with come in and says that or whatever. But it probably would change. Do you like that as a first draft? Like, how does that sound? Work every other week. I love having all the time off. Except since John Crime, I typically have to watch everything after the fact. Thank you, Alison. And then I need to find a name. I don't know what I named this. Hold on. Oh, I know what I named this script. I know what I named this script. Where's the title page? The freaking the title page. Yo, I gotta crush up on writing my scripts, bro. I ain't used this so long. I'm sorry. I haven't used it so long. I can't find the title page. All right, I'll figure it out later. I don't want to go into my files, but it should automatically save. So how do you guys like that? Cool. I'm available and ready to be cast. Use the actual Jade. Use the actual Jade and Mark. Cool. I would shoot that, man. I would shoot that, man. Y'all have to come to the West Coast though for me to shoot it. But yeah. So this is my first time writing the script while I was live. Added to everything else I've done live. What I'll do when I make a really huge change to it, I'll come back and be like, you remember when we did that script live that night? This is you say, okay, I'm back, toddler bedtime duty. Oh, you're gonna have to rewind it, Megan. I finished the script, the first draft, and I'm gonna go call it a night. Thank you guys for checking this out after live from the John Crimes channel. I try to keep it fun, interesting, a little bit different, just some different stuff you probably don't see on other people live to let y'all know more about me and more of my personality. So I hope you all have fun. Mark, don't pick on me. I haven't figured out a way to end my John Hinge channel like I end my John Crimes channel. Don't kill, make a sandwich. But until we do, I'm Aaron Brockovich. Now, you guys have a great night. Have a great start to your week. And I'll catch you all later. I hear you purring. I hear you purring, little cat.